Hey, stocks 5150. This is the post market Friday wrap up. I wish I could be more consistent, maybe, possibly, but then again, I'll do that when I'm in retirement and I'm free, like when I'm free. So, what do we do today? What do we do today? Today, bro, today was a semi stressful day. We're going to put this on the 4 hour, and this is the trading screen. Let's go to the chart. We were trading the NQ today. As you can see here, this is on the 6, put it on the 4. As you can see here, these were the levels that I had put in from yesterday. And what do we do? That's the bottom. We never came back down there. September 11th, you get to September 11th. Wait, once you get to 9/11, look at that. It never revisited that. That was all what it did there. It bounced. And so I was like, okay. And then we had that. And this mug just took off ever since September 11th. Straight up to the moon. A high 24,159 on the NQ. Let's look at this. Let's go this way. Look at this. On the ES, the September contract, the high was 66.05, low 65.76. The December contract 66.62. The NQ, like we just said, 24,159. That's crazy. Russell 24.20. And we didn't care about Amazon. The SPY got to be 659. SPX was 6600. Yo, what did what did Tom Lee say? Tom Lee predicted, let me look this up. Tom Lee, well, he all into that Ethereum right now because he into the ETH. Tom Lee said that the year Fundstrat, the head of Fundstrat, let's see. Oh, I didn't even know this. It says, Fundstrat timely publishes market updates 3 times a week, along with analysis of vital. Wow, look at this. I might need to sign up for this. Anyway, but his S&P forecast, SP 500 forecast, the near term for 2025, the final months was 6,800, reaching 7,000. Look at that. Look at that. It says 68. Look at that. We are 66 in September. We have 66 in September. So that guy knows something. I mean, I really shouldn't even be shorting nothing. I should just be just buying just bullish, bullish, bullish. Let me see. I might sign up for this fun strat thing. See if this costs money. Anyway, stay folks. What I was gonna say is these are my levels right here that I drew out that I charted, and I was gonna trade in between these, and that worked a little bit. But then today that came, and you can see though I was because I had shorted, and we never came back. And this is this position right here, which is coming down now. Like as you can see, post market, we're only $1.25 away. So we're at trade price is 65.8850, and we're at 65.8825. So hey, look at that, it's working out, working out. So it's still drifting down. Now, that being said, what do we do today for our trades? Let's go to the activity. Um, that's the past 7 days. Yeah, I've been trading a lot. They probably like this guy is giving us all the money, and maybe I am. Let's do it today. All right, so for today we have this many trades, seven of 10 trades, right? So we got one working. And everything was green. I didn't have to cancel anything or nothing like that. I did close out because I was on the other way. That was earlier. That was yesterday. So let's do 7 days for the week. Look at that. That's a lot right there. Showing 78 of 79. That's a lot. I'm definitely over trading, but I'm doing it with intent because what seems to be happening. Let's go to the history here. I'm trying to chip away on this NQ and just build up my capital. You know what I'm saying? So 20, 30, 20, 30, 20, 30. Get a couple dollars. So for the week, where are we at for the week? Like yesterday, I think that was when I had to short. I had to close some stuff out. Cause where was it at? That was a negative 20. I closed that one out at a loss. Had another loss, 66. Yeah, but not bad. Not bad, but still a little over trading. Overall, that was only 177 for yesterday. For 7 days. So this week we had 1100. So we got a G this week. That's right. That's right. That's right. K Dub stocks 5150. These stocks is crazy in these streets. Yes. I need to get more. 'Cause I got more to do. I got more to do. Not even playing. We're not playing. We're trying to get it this year. I want to make this. I want to get, like I said, this. I'm speaking it out here. I want to be able to trade. These are micros. I want to be trading the ES, like the total, the real ones, where I'm paying, where it's like 20, 30,000 to risk. But then that would be a multiple of 10. So that right there versus like this says 6,000, that would be $60,000 I would have in the past 60 days. $60,000 because trading the same charts. So for this week, for today, that would be $420 for today. And it can be done. And I'm not the only one who can do it. Let's see, become a client. I'm looking at fund strats now. Let's see. How much does it cost to become a client? Oh, oh, this dude, he manages portfolios. Man, he probably on the 1% people though. What do they have? They offer institutional RII and wealth management, individual investors, AI powered chart book software, and general services. What's AI powered chart book software? Individual investors. Let's see what that is. Anyway, staying focused. So we got out today alive with green with 41, $42, 51 total, minus the fees, 42. Um, join Tom Lee's free community of investors weekly newsletter. Okay. I'm gonna join this weekly newsletter right quick. Okay. Fundstrat research only available to banks and hedge funds until now. Wow, that's crazy. Crypto on the beach. Oh, they got Pete Najarian out here. Oh, 30-day trial. How much does this cost? Okay, so here it is. Become a member to access Fundstrat research. Subscribe today. Macro 199 a month. Macro annual is 2,000. I mean, I guess that ain't bad. If you making money, they got crypto is 99. Okay. Well, I ain't ready yet. I did sign up for the newsletter. So that being said, okay, enough about that. Let's go to the charts, man. Let's talk about what we're talking about. You can see here though, we went in at 126. We didn't do any trades until the afternoon because it was some market data that came out. And so I was kind of waiting on that. And I didn't want to. be involved in chop or whatever, right? That being said, it was no chop today. As you can see, this mug didn't do nothing but go up. That's all it did. Let's go down. Let's take it down. Go to the hour and take a look and see. See, look at this. This is the 11th right here. Oh, today is the 12th. Sorry. Today is the 12th. I need to pull this up. So right here. Yeah, here we go. This is the 12th. This is midnight. Boom. And we were above my little target the whole all night in pre-market, and then bam. Now we're doing a slight pullback now, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah. So what I did was those couple trades that I did get into, and that last one I was caught in a short. Um, these right here, and I don't even honestly, I don't know how I ended up in two at one time. Like I probably need to look back at the video and find out what I did. Oh, something canceled. I don't know why something canceled. What was this? Oh, because it was good for the day. Okay. So yeah, so my order canceled. All right. So we look at that though, but we closed out even. This is working out. So I'm not gonna have to pay nothing. I ended up flat. That's actually pretty good. It's basically holding this for free. All right. So go here. So I have my positions. Sorry. The first one was at 1 o'clock, like I said. So see, we were down. I was busy today too. I had stuff to do. But like we look at 9:30, we ran up a little bit. Came out. We could have traded in this range. You know what I'm saying? Like I really need to reposition my fib. I need to reposition that now since we got us a new high. What is this? This is 66. This is 6605.75. 6605.75. All right. So that right there is where we at. And we didn't trade this morning. Like I said, 9 o'clock came. Was waiting on some 10 o'clock news. It was something that came out at 10:30. Had a slight drop, but then right back to it, you know. And I could have got out here a couple of times, like with like minimal losses, like maybe like a couple, just enough to cover the trade, but I didn't because I think I had my order in for 64 or something. I was trying to go for it, like do 100 points, which that only be $50, something like that. It won't be much, maybe. Uh, Anyhow, then somehow or another I ended up in two shorts at about one. What time was it? It was about those two shorts happened at 149, 149, 147. I do not know how that happened, but it did. And so those shorts were at 24.10, 24.110, and 24.113. Now, here's the thing. I don't recall doing that. I don't know what I clicked or how I made that mistake. But you can see here at 1 o'clock, this mug ain't do nothing else. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. This mug ain't do nothing else but go up from one. You see what I'm saying? 21.13, 21.10. And look, I think because probably I was thinking it was going to go down. Maybe I had an order here or something. But look, boom, it just ran up. So when I left out to go take care of some business, I think I was down like $100 or something. I have to look back at the video. And then, well, that's a new high. We ran out of gas. And that worked out. And then we came down, bam, closed out. And I got a little profit. Phew, that was luck. Really, it was. By the grace of God. All right, so we are above at the 5 minute. We're above the 200, so and way above the little line that I had set. price level 23,976. So just think this: if I would have went long right here, 23,976, and just stayed in it, so 24,159, that would have been almost 200 points. Let's just say that'd have been 150, 160 points, right? 130, been 180 points. So 180 points, 180 times, I think $2 or something. That would have been a nice little piece of change. Now, I would have had to have some constitution to hold right here when I was doing this, but just hold. I'm gonna try that. Actually, I'm lying. I'm not gonna try that because man, I just dropped my earbud and lost it. Well, I just dropped my earbud. Now I don't know where it's at. All right. Oh, you know what? I forgot I gotta mail back these Raycon earbuds. Nah, I could do it tomorrow. They open up at 10 a.m. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. All right. So look. Oh, I just got an email from Funstrat. Tom Lee. Yeah, that's what's up. So had I purchased this and just held, that would have been pretty good. Matter of fact, let's see if we can see what it would be. How would I do that? Oh, here. Hit this. Let's do analysis. Okay, so what did we say? We said if we would have bought it, say here, 21, what's that, 24, 2400. Let's just say 2400, right? So if we would have got this at 2400, we'd have bought it at 2400. So take this to 2400. All right here. So if we'd have bought this at 2400, then our price now is 24,116, which is here. We would have theoretically we would have made $228. Far better than, but that would have been, let me see now. Let's actually take a look at this. That would have been here on this day. What day is this? Bought it here. That would have been on the 12th. That would have been today. Fuck. That would have been today. So if I would have just went green, if I'd have just bought this morning, just went long this morning at 9:30, and I did nothing else, I could have made 21,159. I could have made 2,400. So if I would have went long today at 2,400, and the price now is 21,135. Boy, I think it went as high as 24, 125 or something. I would have had $200. So all I would have had to do is just go long and just hold it through the day and close out at the end of the day. Now that's a strategy. Just go long in the morning, Figure out which direction. Now, could we do that? Can we do that? Let's see what would happen if we could do that. What we got shooked out? Like if you did it at 10 a.m. All right, so 10 o'clock comes, boom, boom, right here. And then it's going up. So right there at 10:30, go into order. We're moving up. Go up, 10:30. Yeah, and just let it ride. Every day won't be like that though. I mean, you got to know that because here, look at this. 10:30 and I mean, it's still up. That would have been 2 days that it would have worked. Here we go, 10:30. 10:30 is here. Look where 4 is at. Slightly higher. Interesting. I might try that strategy. I might try that next week. I might just go long and just hold it. Let's look at this. If you would have went long, all right. So say would have went long on September 3rd at the beginning of the month. 23,410 to 23,159. 23, 2305. Would have been, let's see what this is. Would have been 20, 2305 to, all right, 2305. Wow. This is 42. No way. No way. All right, let me go here. 2305. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. 2305. So if I'd have bought one at 23, shoot. If I'd have bought one at 2350, this is 2305. I'd have bought one in the beginning of the month, which has been holding it, which I think that's those dudes that's top step trading. I was looking at them. That's what it seems like they do. They have like two contracts and they just holding them and letting them go. All right, 2305. So if I had bought one at 2305, just held it the entire time. All right, so if I had one at 2305 and we kept it up until now, which is 24,116, right? What would this P and L be? Not that it wouldn't have been without some pain, I guess. But already, we're already at 1400. It's September, the beginning of September. All right, 24,160 right here. So we already here. Even with the pullback that we just had, we would be at $2,200. Had you purchased one and just held it, I'll be at $2,200. What is my problem? I need to trade less. Cause how many days is that? Let's look at this now. That is that day, September 3rd. That's 9 days. That was $2,200. 9 days is $2,200. 7 days. Eh, I mean, that's more than what you got. That would have been an extra $1,000, but less trading. I could have just held it. All right, we're gonna give it a shot. And this is both contract. All right, we're gonna give it a shot. I mean, right now I think we get ready to head down, but yeah. Anyway, I'm sleepy and I'm bored. That's where we at though. So we are green for the month, year to date on this NQ contract. Where is it at? This one right here. We're up a G. That's green. And September at 7 on that. All right. So total on those two contracts, total green that we got is 49.52. That's total. That's year to date. But we got some losses. So that takes us to 43.83. Like I said, if I was trading the big boy contracts, then that would be 43,000. I'm gonna get there too. And also something I'm gonna do. Let's see if ES would have did the same. Because I would prefer to do it on ES. I really kind of like trading the NQ just for like the thrill of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the chart on the NQ on ES. All right, ES September is 64. What was the low? 64.54. All right, so 64.54. And let's see. 64.54. All right. All right, so if I went long, that was on September 2nd. Okay. So if I would have went long at 64.54, this is 65.36. Something ain't right. 'Cause I done messed up something now. 64.54. This analysis thing is throwing me off. I don't know what I changed, but just that quick it changed. But let's try it anyway. So if we were to buy one contract, one contract, effective date September 2nd, and what was that price? 64.85. See, number three. All right, there we go. 64.85. So 64.85. We'd have bought that. Let's see, what was the low? Just do it like this. The low, I gotta look at this again. 64.54. 64.54. All right, so if I'd have got it at 64, 54. So just say if I got it at 6,500, right? 6,500. 6,500, and right now we're sitting at 6,588, which is here. That would be $400. Not a lot, but more than what I got now. Because basically, just looking at this tells you that you should just really just buy and hold, not trade, just buy and hold. Just buy a contract in the beginning of the contract and keep it. Now, will be more for the NQ. So maybe I'll do that. Buy a NQ contract and just hold it, just keep it. I like trading NQ though. I trade ES, I guess. I could probably do a December NQ. I don't know, man. I'll figure it out. Clear that up. Either way, we're up green and we're closing out and we're flat on the day. So the activity, we do the market joint, like I said, past 7 days, successful, and that's all we want, right? It's success.